Hello everyone, I am Pooja Koshti and the topic of my presentation is Introduction to DBMS. To start with the presentation, what is data? Data is anything that is collected from any source like Google or any document etc. that is used for our analysis or reference. But there exists a term called information also. Aren't they the same? No. Data and information are two different terms. Information is basically the meaningful content that is extracted from all the available data that is with us. The picture here shows that data is present everywhere. This also indicates that data can be everywhere, but in order to obtain useful information from that data, we need to investigate it. As said, data is present everywhere. Can you give me some instances where it is used? Yes, data is used in various fields like the geographical field, the transport field, meteorological field, statistical field, etc. To discuss the scientific field, in the scientific field, scientists make the use of the data that pre-exist with them, and they make the use of this data in order to carry out new experiments and come to conclusions that they add to their existing data. So if data is present everywhere, why do I need to store the data? It may be possible that sometimes when you want to access some information, you may not be able to access it because of some privilege issues or internet issues etc. So it is better to store the data. The picture here shows that if you have some information that is very important or meaningful to you, it is better to back up it, or in other words, it is better to store it somewhere. So this slide is the continuation of the previous slide, and it shows the importance of storing data. In order to store the data, we can use a mechanism of databases. Databases is basically a collection of interrelated data, and we can perform various operations on this database like retrieving data from the database, updating certain values in the database, or deletion of certain items from the database etc. A software that is used to carry out all these operations efficiently is called as DBMS, or the Database Management System. The picture here gives the message that if you need to update any information, it is better or the best to have a database management system. But I have file systems also, like I know about file systems. Aren't they databases? Yes, file systems are also a form of databases. Previously, in the 1950s and the 1960s, where DBMS were not that prevalent, people made the use of file systems. File systems is basically a storage mechanism where the data is stored in files, and in order to access the files, they need to go through the directories. Like there would be a root directory, inside the root directory there would be other directories, and in some directory would be our file. So we need to locate the file in order to access the information within the file. Also, there are various parameters that is associated with file systems like file naming, access rules, etc. So is this means that file system is more of problematic? Well, yes. File systems and DBMS have a lot of differences. Like the file system is less expensive in nature, which means the setup that is required in file system is very less, but the setup that is required in DBMS is more. In file systems, there is redundancy in the data, that is, there can be a duplication of data. The same data can be found within various locations within the same file, but this is not the case in DBMS. File systems store the data sequentially. Hence, the complexity involved in the file systems is very less as compared to DBMS. In file systems internally, there is no backup or recovery possible. Like we cannot undo a information after we have closed a file. But in DBMS, it is very easy to recover the lost data with the help of certain commands like rollback. In file systems, there is no efficient query processing. Like I cannot give a query to the file and say like execute this query and give me the result. But this is possible in DBMS. Query processing is one of the best features of DBMS, and with the help of query processing we can get the result from database in O of one time. Last but not the least, file systems are less secure. Like the data that is stored in your TXT file can be easily viewed by anybody. But the data that is stored in a database management system is more secure. This is because there are privilege constraints that are applied to it, that only the required people can view the file or the contents within the table. From the previous slide, we have understood that file system is more of disadvantageous and DBMS is more of advantageous. So, some of the most popular database management systems that is used all across the world are listed in this slide. Like we have Microsoft Access, we have Oracle Database, we have IBM DB2 and so on. But as said, talk is cheap, show me the stats. Yes, this figure here clearly shows the statistics of the people using various databases all across the world. From this figure, it is clear that out of the total people, the maximum database users are of MySQL. This is because of the features that is provided by MySQL. So, this leads to the end of our PPT, and to conclude with our PPT, through this PPT we have learned about what is data and the database management system, what is file systems and how is the file system different from the database management system, and also we had a look on the popular databases and the database management software that is available all across the world. So this is it from my end, and this slide is for all of you. Thank you for your attention.